Shadow Mewtwo is coming out this weekend and we want to know, do we power up this Pokemon? Do we raid for it? Do we go hard for it? I mean, I think you guys already know how good Mewtwo is in Pokemon Go, but how good is it actually? Where does it actually rank in the top Pokemon in the game? How do its other movesets stack up against other different typings because it gets multiple moves? And are we going to purify or not purify Mewtwo in Pokemon Go? So let's check it all out. Welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go! Man, oh man, it is a late night grind tonight and we have Shadow Mewtwo into this game, guys. Just as a reminder, if you do need any of my merch, the alumni graphic is in the shop. We have a couple graphics in there, the duck camo, we have a black one, and we just put in a mineral washed hoodie as well. Trainerclub.shop will take you over to the Shopify and allow you to be able to get that if you want it. It's a pre-order right now and then it's going out, and I don't know when I'm bringing that graphic back next. It's going all the way till Friday. Use code Mewtwo to get 20% off, and then all of my old merchandise does have a discount on it as well with 40%, so check it out. All right, so Mewtwo, all psychic type Pokemon. So this Pokemon is gonna max out at 4,724, which is very high for this Pokemon. It has an attack value of 300, a defense of 182, and a stamina of 214. So it's a very attack heavy Pokemon, but its defense and stamina is not really all that bad either. This Pokemon is going to be weak to Bug, Dark, as well as Ghost, so it's gonna have 3 weaknesses, and it's going to resist 2 things, Psychic as well as Fighting. So every other move is gonna hit this Pokemon neutral. As far as its fast attacks, it's gonna get Psycho Cut and Confusion, and then as far as its charge moves, it's gonna get multiple legacy moves that you're gonna need an elite charge TM for, and it's also gonna get regular ones. Number 1, it's gonna get Psychic, which it did get buffed back. It's pretty good, but it's not as good as Psy Strike, which is an elite TM move. It will also get Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Hyper Beam, Focus Blast, and let's not forget about Shadow Ball as well. So man, Mewtwo does get a myriad of amazing moves, and it obviously has a Mega in the X and the Y version, which is extremely powerful in this game. Not out yet, but when it does come out yet, it's going to be really crazy. So with that said, we're gonna go over Mewtwo as a meta attacker and a GBL Pokemon. Where does the regular, the Shadow, and then the Mega stack up, and what should we do this weekend as far as our raids? Obviously, I recommend you guys get a decent one, but do you want to get more than one, or is it worth just getting one and then powering that up? Let's check that out in the ER value, which is taking total damage output times damage per second, and see what happens to this Pokemon. The strongest Pokemon list in the game is going to be Mega Rayquaza, Dragon Tail, Dragon Ascent at 73.63. Mega Mewtwo Y, all Psychic type, Confusion Psystrike at 64.24. Mega Mewtwo X, Confusion and Psystrike at 62.19. Then we're going to get Primal Kyogre at 58.19, followed by Primal Groudon with 58.15. Wow, I love that those Primals are up in the top 5 in the game. And then the 6th ranked strongest Pokemon in Pokemon Go is going to be Shadow Mewtwo with Confusion and Psystrike at 57.41. So wow guys, right off the bat, this is the 6th strongest Pokemon in Pokemon Go right now, including all the Pokemon that are loaded in here that are not currently added into the game yet, which is very impressive. And then we also have Mega Garchomp, which is a budget counter, which is extremely impressive right there with Dragatella Outrage at 55.41. The regular Rayquaza with that Dragon Ascent move, that's so beastly powerful. And then we have a budget Mega Tyranitar, the 9th strongest in the game. And then Eternamax, Eternatus, which is not in the game yet, but eventually it will be, with Hyper Beam at 53.45. So goodness gracious guys, this Pokemon extremely strong. So obviously as a meta attacker, the more of these that you can get that are good, that you're willing to max out, the better. Are they expensive to max out? Absolutely. Shadow Pokemon are more expensive. They take more XL candy. So overall, for the gameplay currency as well as your pocket currency, these Pokemon are expensive, but they are worth it. The only thing I am going to tell you guys is that with the Shadows, they do become glassier. So while I loved having a really strong Pokemon, I also like to have a Pokemon that lasts a little longer, and Shadow Mewtwo is not so much of that. So now let's check it out against Psychic Pokemon and then other typings as well. So starting off with the Psychic types, we have Mega Mewtwo Y and X at 64.24 and 62.19, followed by the Shadow Mewtwo with Confusion and Psystrike at 57.41. Then we have the Mega Alakazam and then the Mega Latios, and then we have the Mewtwo in the regular form at the 7th overall spot, ahead of Mega Gallade, Mega Gardevoir, and Mega Metagross. So once again, we have the Mewtwo's topping the charts in the Psychic category. No surprise here. If they're the strongest Pokemon in the game pretty much, they're gonna top their charts in their respective categories. But we also have other movesets on this Pokemon. Let's see how they stack up for Mewtwo and then in those categories. For the Shadow Mewtwo, with the Shadow Ball, it's 49.43, very strong. Thunderbolt, 46.41, Focus Blast, 45.25, and Flamethrower at 45.1. So let's check out these moves. So as Flamethrower, we have Mega Blaziken at the top, Mega Charizard Y, Eternamax, Mega Mewtwo Y, then we have Primal Groudon, Mega Mewtwo X, and then Shadow Mewtwo will actually be the 9th strongest all fire type charge attack only Pokemon in the game with Flamethrower at 45.1. And in the fire category, the Mega Blaziken's at 52.4 in comparison to the Shadow Mewtwo at 45.1, so it is quite a bit better, but still pretty impressive. Then, if we are going to go into the Ice Beam, we have Mega Mewtwo Y actually at the top at 50.1. Primal Kyogre coming in next, Mega Mewtwo X, Black Kyurem, Galarian Darmanitan in the Zen mode at 46.38, which is not out yet. And in the Ace spot overall, we have Mewtwo at 44.43, which is pretty impressive. In the Electric category for the Thunderbolt, we have Mega Mewtwo Y at 52.27, Mega Mewtwo X at 50.6, then we have Shadow Kyogre making its way, and in the 4th strongest Pokemon overall, above Zekrom, above Shadow Raikou, above Xurkitree, we actually have the Shadow Mewtwo with Thunderbolt at 46.41. So man, this Pokemon is dominating so many category guys, and even if it's not the top couple spots, in the top 10 is very impressive in so many different categories, which is what Mewtwo can do with that Shadow form combined with the Shadow. And now we're gonna check out Ghost category for Shadow Ball. At the top, Mega Mewtwo Y and X with 55.56 and 53.78. Then we have Mega Gengar at Lick and Shadow Ball at 52.21, followed by the Kyrex Shadow Rider at 51.61. And in the 5th spot, we have Shadow Mewtwo with Confusion and Shadow Ball at 49.43, which is only about 3 points below the Mega Mewtwo. And then let's not forget about the Focus Blast. Mega Mewtwo X actually is the first time it's above the Mega Mewtwo Y because it is getting the stab bonus of the double fighting and psychic type as compared to the Mega Mewtwo Y, that's all psychic type. And then if we want to see the Shadow Mewtwo here guys, it's in the 7th spot overall with Confusion and Focus Blast at 45.29. That's going to be below the Terrakion and the Mega Blaziken. So wow guys, this Pokemon is absolutely dominant. As we did expect, this Pokemon does stack up, it is worth it, it is amazing, and it really does pack a punch. So as far as a meta attacker, if you get a 98, a hundo, 96s, I do suggest that you max at least one of these, potentially 2 or 3, but you might not even need to max them right now. Just wait until you do need a very powerful psychic type Pokemon to go into a raid boss with and then use it. So now where does it sit in GBL? Man, is it cold out here! In the Great League, Shadow Mewtwo is ranked 371, not its strongest, most optimal placing. In the Ultra League, ranked 338, once again, not impressive. But in the Master League, Shadow Mewtwo is going to be ranked 13th, and regular Mewtwo is going to be ranked 16th, with the moveset of Psycho Cut, Psy Strike, and Shadow Ball, which is going to require 2 Elite TM moves to be able to get it there. And once again, if you guys do want a Pokemon to hit really hard, a little bit glassier, and you're okay with that, Psycho Cut does charge those moves pretty quick, and it makes it pretty impressive. But at the same time, guys, if you want a little bit more bulk and to hit just a little less hard, the regular Mewtwo would fit into your team best. So it just really depends on how you plan to use this Pokemon. It's going to hit hard, it's got great moves, and just a reminder, guys, in GBL, if you have Pokemon that are already covered the Ghost typing, you can change that into Ice, Fire, Electric, Fighting, or even Normal, depending on what is going to fit best with your team. So that's going to be Shadow Mewtwo in Pokemon Go. Very impressive Pokemon. I love this Pokemon, and I can't wait to show my video tomorrow for you guys because I'm going to go over my Mewtwo collection and then tell you what my goals are for this weekend. So thank you guys as always. Love and appreciate you to all of my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes your support, subscription, and participation to excel. I'll see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.